What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to showcase a team that I honestly think could be the best team right now in the Open Great League meta, and that is this Empoleon, Altaria, and Gourgeist team. Now, in the previous season, we know that Empoleon and Altaria was a really good duo, but I feel like Empoleon plus Gourgeist is also equally strong. Gourgeist takes out the Mud Slappers, and it takes out the fighters that Empoleon really doesn't want to see, and in general, this whole team has a lot of great coverage. Let's get into the battles and see what this team can do. Alright, we got an opponent. Let's see, Empoleon into Blaziken. Oh boy, that's a core breaker now, isn't it? That is not a great Pokemon to see. Okay, we try to go for like a catch and a sneak play. Doesn't quite work out here. But it wasn't the best timing by them either, so maybe this is still playable. Okay, nice. And it's a blast room that we end up making them throw. Maybe this is playable. This is going to be such a strange game. But I do have energy on my Empoleon, which is good. I have my Altaria as well. That should be able to farm this down. But man, they're a little bit soft to Altaria so far. Seven, okay. This is gonna be a weird game. I don't like it. Weather Ball Water might not barely knock us out here. Yeah, it doesn't quite, actually. Which means we might be able to flip switch against that Blaziken. Or if we get a shield here too, that's kind of fine. Okay, we do flip switch. Blaziken probably comes in. It gets one Ember if it does. But I can bring in my Altaria, which, I mean, I resist all the damage they're going to throw, but I'm going to be honest, I bet a Blast Burn still does quite a bit. I think, though, that was an Aura Sphere that they threw here. We'll see. Yeah, just an Aura Sphere. Still does, like, 40% of my HP. That's insane. 4. Okay. Either we get a shield or a knockout right now. I have Empoleon with a decent amount of energy still in the back line. We get a shield here. Interesting. I feel like it's worth a shield for me. I'm going to shield this. Because now I can farm them down. I wonder if it was worth a shield there, actually. We'll see. Empoleon has a lot of work to do here. And I don't know if I can do it. I guess I just fast move then, this game. I just go for fast moves. Foul Play did get buffed. Is it enough here to Shadow Claw us down after the fact? It's going to be close. One Dragon Breath, please. Please snipe down, please. Okay. I think we win now. I think we win. Fast moves? Fast moves! Dude, what a game. Oh my goodness, that was actually kind of nuts. Alright, next opponent. We got our Empoleon into Corviknight. Okay, pretty neutral lead matchup here. Best thing about this is Corviknight doesn't take a lot of damage from this unless they land a payback, despite the super effective sand attacks. Jeez, they don't do that much, right? And I do two-shot here with Hydro Cannons, but what I am a little bit concerned about is my backline here has a lot of ways to deal with this Pokemon, and potentially, if I lose my Empoleon, maybe it would be better in the back. I'm going to no-shield this, though. I think I'm going to play out the zero-shield matchup and just hope that shield advantage in the backline could be good. Or I'm going to call the Air Cutter bait, which is remarkably good for us, actually. Normally, when you see a Corviknight, they're paired with ground types, which my backline is pretty good into. So that is, like, one good thing about this. They still need to payback us to knock us out here. I'm going to no-shield this. And honestly, I'd be fine with a payback. I'd be even happy with an Air Cutter bait, though. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in Gourgeist and just Incinerate all the way down. This is their flying type, right? Surely this is their grass type counter. I'll shield this up. A payback would hurt quite a bit. They might go for an Air Cutter bait, but that's fine if they do. As long as they don't boost and get a second one or something crazy. Yeah, we just farm down. And now we have a lot of energy on Gourgeist. What's going to come in here? There's really not a lot of Pokemon in the game that can sponge all of this energy. And I'm only 2 Incinerates away. They didn't just do that, did they? Am I seeing things? Did they just come in with a Fortress into a Gourgeist? That is ridiculous. It's gotta be a Mud Slapper, right? It's gotta be. Like, if it's not like a Gastro in the back, I don't even know what to say. They're gonna get a Sand Tomb, maybe. Oh, I guess it's that, too. Kinda makes sense. Okay. I mean, I should just get 3 Seed Bombs here, right? I feel like, wouldn't a Azumarill always be the thing to bring in, though? Like, why would you bring in the thing weak to Incinerate into me, rather than bringing in the Azu, which, I mean, makes you throw inefficient Seed Bombs? Yeah, Pumpkin here should be able to close out this game. We have back-to-back Seed Bombs now. Dude, Pumpkin. There's a chance I don't get the sweep, because I think they have a Sand Tomb on that fortress. And that might knock us out after, like, 3 Bug Bites, but honestly, Sand Tomb does suck, so maybe there's a chance I still sweep this, actually. Please survive this. I want the Gourgeist sweep. I need it so bad here. I mean, Sand Tomb's not going to knock us out. There's no way. It's Sand Tomb. Oh, they get the Rock Tomb. No! Okay, whatever. Fine, I'll show my 3rd Pokemon. That's tragic. That was actually pretty fun, though. Man, Gourgeist is such a core breaker. I love it. Okay, next battle. We have Empoleon into Cradilly. Does not get much better than that. We also have decent amounts of neutral play in the back against this. Like, we don't really have a weakness to it, right? Oh my goodness. I feel like Gourgeist is, like, the best counter in the game to Gastrodon, right? Like, not only am I Grass type, but, like, what charge attacks is Gastrodon gonna throw into me? Can anyone name one that's not resisted? I don't think so. Oh, Water Pulse. Ow. My feelings. It's okay. We have Seed Bomb. We have Seed Bomb, and we're at back-to-back already. That just knocks out. And if Cradilly tries to come back in, I just get 2 Shadow Balls, right? Probably? Yeah, I'm just 2 Incinerates away, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I think I'm here for this Gourgeist meta. I think I'm actually here for it. Oh, dude. 2 shots of Cradilly as well? That is so bad for them. I think I like Gourgeist, actually. I didn't know how I feel about this Pokemon. Like, I didn't know if it would be, like, kind of cope, because it's using non-stab Incinerates. But, like, I'm only 2 Incinerates away from a Seed Bomb now. So if they try to farm us down, which they're trying to do, we just get another move off here. And non-stab Incinerate, you can't even tell it's non-stab. Dude, we just took out 2 shields, a full Pokemon, and almost another Pokemon after. I'll shield this up. It's likely a Grass Knot here. Just in case. Oh, what? Okay, dude. Freaking Rock Tomb us. That's fine. Corsola comes in. And while Hydro Cannon now is going to be debuffed, it's still going to chip him down a little bit. Into range for my Altaria. Can close this game out. Honestly, these Dragon Breaths do add up quite quickly against Corsola too. Alright. Power Gem does not one-shot us. Corsola, while it does have a lot of bulk here, I did land that Hydro Cannon, right? And the Dragon Breaths and Sky Attacks will chip them down over time too. Cradilly is so low. I still have a shield and like a full HP Empoleon. This game is beyond over at this point. But they're still fighting. You know, gotta give them credit where credit's due. I should be able to just farm them down here. Yeah, there we go. I guess they thought they had play up until then, but yeah, that was just a Gourgeist sweep right there. All right, let's keep it going. Empoleon into Furret. All right. I guess it's good to keep this away from my Gourgeist here. But it's a really neutral Pokemon to see. Oh boy, okay. Don't have a hard counter to this, I guess. So we'll bring in Altaria and see what we can do. They swapped so quickly out of that lead. I feel like they have something else good against my Empoleon in the back, which is a little bit scary. Ooh, this is gonna 2-shot me here. I don't love that. But I want to get shields down, because I bet Gourgeist into Furret's not even that bad down shields. I would assume so, at least. We'll shield this up. Because Gourgeist resists all of the charge attacks from Furret. And if shields are down, it's easier to land Hydro Cannons. Alright, let's see what they want to do here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a shield, because they are at the next Shadow Ball right now. Okay, but no, they no shield. They're going to get a lot of energy here, which is a little bit scary. But again, I can absorb the energy technically with my Gourgeist, which might not be a good play, but maybe it would be. Oh, but they throw energy here anyway. Interesting. I mean, Swift knocks us out, I guess. I won't get a second Sky Attack, but honestly, I don't know if I would have got one if they tried to Sucker Punch us down anyway. It would have been close. I was a very... I don't know. I thought that would be in the back. I don't know why. I was very concerned about that. Although, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait a second. Do I get to 3? I might get to 3. It's gonna be so close. Yes, we do. And if we win CMP, we win. Hold on. Empoleon? Hello? Yes. Look at that. I mean, this should knock out, right? Surely? I mean, if it doesn't, then that's really bad. But I think this knocks out. And now, like, sure, Gourgeist is weak to Sucker Punch. But what charge attacks are going to throw here? They're not going to be able to do anything to us right now. There's Seed Bomb. Empoleon is ridiculous, dude. Let's go. I'm so glad I saved the energy there. And now Seed Bomb just knocks out the Furret. Okay. You know, the Talonflame broke my brain in the middle of that match. It broke my brain a little bit. Luckily, we still won it somehow. Okay, next battle. Empoleon into Malamar. Shadow Malamar, I should say. I'd imagine this is decent for me in the 2s. Because I do win CMP, and we pace evenly to the charge attacks here. Ooh, nice catch. What do we want to do here? I'm going to build up a lot of energy, I think. We attempt to catch here, but it doesn't really matter if we get it or not. Hydro Cannon and Drill Peck do very similar damage, where you still need 3 attacks to knock us out. Yeah, Drill Peck's not going to do it there. We're at back-to-back moves right now, which is fine. I think I might still survive 2 Drill Pecks. It'll be close, though. Do I? I don't know if I do. I'm going to no-shield, because I think I still do. But it's going to be close. Yeah, they might side us down. They do. That's a smart play. But I'm still fine with this, because I have so much energy on my Empoleon here that I can still just outpace. And I'm not that scared of Empoleon now that it's so low. It should be at 12. Okay, they let that go. 13. So they should be at 3, which means I should be able to Metal Sound down in 4, unless we get DRE. Which they don't. That's good. We have a lot of energy here. What is in the back? And we have Gourgeist, and Gourgeist and Empoleon is a really good core. They bring back in their own Empoleon here. Which is kind of interesting, because I have so much energy, I can just outpace them. Yeah, they... Of course it's freaking Talonflame. But I think I win. I bet I win, actually. Because I get 2 Hydro Cannons, and then I get a Shadow Ball. I think we're fine, despite how bad this looks on paper. Because Gourgeist here, I'm sure it does quite a bit of damage to Shadow Talonflame with the Shadow Ball. And Incinerate as well is going to add up. We'll see. Because there's always a chance here that a Shadow Ball does not one-shot. In fact, it probably doesn't quite knock out from here. And then I need to rely on my Metal Sound damage, which is going to be kind of close whether or not that's going to knock out. Oh, that just knocks out. That just knocks out because Gourgeist is sick. Okay, is that a 5-0? I think that might have been a 5-0 here. This team is incredible. I might have discovered the best team right now in Open Great League. Who would have thought it? It's Empoleon Altaria. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised how good Altaria is doing in this meta here. But yeah, we got a 5-0, rank 11. Love to see that. Let's keep going. Okay, next battle. Let's try to keep this going. Empoleon into Wigglytuff. I got to admit, little known fact, this is a good lead. Ah, man. These Jellicent Say-Swaps are a little bit annoying. Like, it's playable, but it's annoying. Okay. It is a little bit tragic that my Altaria does not survive 2 Shadow Balls. I don't know if that's like an IV dependent thing, or not. I mean, Shadow Ball is a really good move, right? It's just the fact they gave Jellicent such quick pacing that it is kind of nuts here. But we'll shield this up. I want to get shields down if possible, or at least 1 shield down. All right. Gourgeist is playable into Wigglytuff, so it's fine if I lose Switch, I guess. Honestly, I think I'm going to shield this up again, because I feel like Switch is still more important. All right. What do they do? They probably no shield, right? Come in Wigglytuff, take the shield advantage. Yeah. I don't hate that play from them. They get 2 charms? They get 3, which isn't like that big of a difference, saying I have Empoleon to sponge the energy, but it's still not amazing. Okay. We have the Core Breaker. We've got the Core Breaker. Gourgeist actually walls the energy from this thing, too. What did I just catch here? Did they throw a Weather Ball? They did. So they're 2 away from the next Weather Ball. We'll throw this energy here, because I don't want to take another move if I can help it. Or if I get a shield, that's also amazing. Okay. I mean, they're going to have to shield a Seed Bomb or throw energy against us pretty quickly. And Empoleon walls all of the energy from Wigglytuff, so we should be so fine right now. Yeah, they needed to throw moves before I got this off, I think. But I think they're committing to a farm down, hoping that somehow Wigglytuff can just, like, brute force its way through the matchup with Empoleon. But, like, I have my Hydro Cannon, so that's not going to work out. Let's go. Empoleon the Core Breaker here. Jellicent, once again, kind of Core Breaking me, but that's fine when you just have Empoleon Gourgeist Core. Nothing beats it. Just keep switching, you win the game. All right, next battle. Empoleon into... That's a really good lead. Shadow Walrein. I guess it's not quite as good as like a Celio lead, but my backland really doesn't want to see this. Dude, like, does every single person just have Jellicent Safe Swap? I swear. This is a little bit more awkward than previous games, because if I let shields go down, then I can get Earthquaked. Why does everyone have this thing, I swear? I don't understand. I need to have an answer to Jellicent. I should run, like, Sableye or something on my team. I'm going to shield this up. I mean, it's the play I've been doing, right? At least ship this thing down a little bit further. And if they come in Walrein here, which, I mean, they obviously will, I should be kind of fine. We'll see. So I think I get a Sky Attack into them. Yeah, which isn't a lot of damage per se, but saying they only get 4 Powder Snows for their effort, like, it's going to put them kind of low. Oh, or I get a shield. That's also nice. 9. So they have the Earthquake potentially now. This is going to be so awkward on if they're going to bait us or not. They let that go. Okay, so they're at 11 right now. They bait us. Smart play. I Jellicent, it's up to you in the back, buddy. They're not Jellicent. Gourgeist, rather. Which I feel like Gourgeist might be fine. Because what if it's like their own Gourgeist in the back? Then I just outpace and Shadow Ball them. I wouldn't be completely surprised if that were the team comp we're about to see. That's not the case, actually. I think we just barely don't have the damage here. I can't get to 2, so yikes. Oh no, that damage is insane. Oh man. Okay, that was a close one there, honestly. If I would have called the bait, we would have won that. Alright, we gotta win this one. No more Jellicent save swaps. That has been frustrating so far. That's a good lead. I can't wait to see the Jellicent save swap. Maybe if we see a Jellicent save swap, I'm gonna chip and dip. Okay, that's not a Jellicent. Although it is actually a little bit annoying. Because I don't have a hard answer to this Pokemon. Again, it's just a Ghost save swap all day. That's all people use. That's fine. We survive a Shadow Punch here. 8. So they're right now at back-to-back plus 1 Astonish after the 2 Shadow Punches. Honestly, like, what if I just no-shield this? Like, I might as well, right? Because now they have to go down 2 shields, which could be kind of bad for them. And it's not like Gourgeist is bad into Clefable. I don't hate that. Well, we'll see what they want to do here. I'll have a shield advantage Gourgeist in the back. A dynamic punch as well. So we actually get a full farm down because of that. Okay. Yeah, we can just come in Gourgeist here and hopefully sweep the end game now. Because we don't get one-shot by a Moonblast or a Meteor Mash here. Oh, that does so much damage. Why is Shadow Ball so spammy, actually? Why is it such a quick move? It should not be able to do that much damage and be reached that quickly. And I shouldn't be able to do this much fast and pressure at the same time. Everything about this is just so illegal right now. Okay, let's go. I mean, how much does a Seed Bomb do from full? I bet it does like 80%. It probably doesn't one-shot. Maybe like 75%, actually. Because it's not that good of a move. Oh, it's like 80, 85%? I don't know, that's actually some decent damage there. Only a couple of Incinerates would be needed to knock out. Yeah, dude, Gourgeist is dumb. This thing's, honestly, like, I like it, though. I don't think it's overpowered. I just think people need to have a counter for it on their team. Alright, next battle. Empoleon into Galarian Corsola. Okay, I'm not sad to see this lead here, because I have my Gourgeist in the back that doesn't really want to see an Astonish user, and I have my Altari in the back that also doesn't really want to see a Power Gem user, so it's very playable here. I think Empoleon, the longer this goes on, the worse it gets, but I think in the zeros I can put in some work here. Yeah. I'll no-shield this up. They're at 6 right now, so 1 past the Nightshade. 7. So they're at 2 right now. This is going to be an interesting decision for them. Do they shield this, or are they fine sacking their Corsola? They actually let it go. Okay. So far, they're pretty strong into Gourgeist. I don't love to see that. But maybe this is like their only 2 answers to Gourgeist, right? There's always a chance their final Pokemon's not as good into it. Or into our guy here, yeah. We'll see. But I can survive 2 Swifts, which is really nice to see as well. What I would love to be able to do, but I don't think the switch clock is just barely going to allow, is I would love to be able to throw this Sky Attack here, and then I'd love to like catch and sneak and Incinerate on my Gourgeist. But if we get a shield here, then I can still do that. But I can't quite swap out yet. Let's see what they do. They do let that go, makes sense. Is this good? It's gonna be really awkward. Oh, nice catch, actually. That might not be great for me. We'll see, though. Like, does one Ice Beam one-shot us? And I have my Altaria still around. Okay, they don't throw in the best of timing here. And Seed Bomb is really spammy, and I have 2 shields. I mean, Ice Beam probably does like 50%. I just need to get to a couple more Seed Bombs. They're at 5 right now, so they have another Ice Beam loaded. Okay, they're not fond of throwing on the best timing out there. I'm going to no-shield this. This might be a bad play, but I feel like this is not a bad play. Because now I get 2 Seed Bombs, and now I can use the shield for my Altaria too if I need to. Is that crazy? I'm going to swap here. Could be a bad play. I don't know if they need to shield this Sky Attack. But I have my Empoleon as well, geez. We'll see. I was just kind of worried about getting bubbled down, not gonna lie, but I probably should have thrown the Seed Bomb no matter what. We'll see. Yeah, they no-shield that. That's a smart no-shield. Okay, Empoleon. Oh, no, I threw this game. That's on me. That's on me. I threw that game so hard. I probably should have just stayed in Gourgeist. I didn't think I'd get bubbled down on my Altaria, if I'm being honest. I felt like I thought that wasn't gonna happen. Man, that's on me. All right, there we go. Final battle of the set. Decisive game 5. Empoleon into Shadow Blaziken. We know this Pokemon is exceedingly bad for us here, but we'll see what we can do. I try to go for a catch. It doesn't work out. Ah, man. If this is on Blaze Kick, that could be pretty bad, too. We'll see. It is on Blaze Kick, of course, so they're at 1. Okay, but they swap out here. Maybe I can dance around, right? Like, that's the one hope that I have right now, is maybe I can dance around a little bit around that Blaziken. They should be at 1 on Blaziken right now. Seed Bomb gets a shield, that's good. Really squishy team from our opponents so far. Foul Play might knock us out here. It does, okay. Alright. We'll go for the Hydro Cannon, try to get the knockout here if we can. This is so awkward, dude. I don't know. Because that Blaziken can just come back in here and just outpace us so hard. They're not falling for the catches! Okay, Blastoise maybe is fine. We'll see if they have Ice Beam, though, which they probably do. You know, why wouldn't you have Ice Beam on Blastoise? Oh, man. That's tragic. They throw after 6, though. Like, maybe there's a small chance this is a Skull Bash. It is, okay. Is that helpful, though? I don't even know. Because that Blaziken can just outpace us still. They have so much energy. Yeah, they no-shield that. It makes so much sense. Oh, man. My only chance here is that they're not at back-to-back. But they are. Oh, man. Dude, what is that team? Oh, my goodness. Why the Shadow Blaziken? It's so good into us, honestly. Well played to them. We're so close to being able to win this one. We were 1 Dragon Breath away from winning that game. Because if I could have CMP'd the Blaziken, we would have won, but we were 1 Dragon Breath away from reaching that move. That's so sad. My first negative set of the season, it was kind of on me, though. I think this team's absolutely a very good team. The fact that these Blaziken teams are not falling for the catch on my Gourgeist, though, like, I know I'm trying to get, like, a greedy catch and a sneak through, But, like, man, if I got that catch through, that game would have been so different. Despite me throwing a game or two here today, I feel like this is one of the best teams to use right now in the Open Great League meta. The only issue is no Ghost Resist is a little bit scary. The Ghost type safe swaps were kind of everywhere today, but in general, even against them, it did have a lot of play into those teams, and this team is a lot of fun to use. So if you want to try to climb right now, give this team a go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.